You won't believe what happened when a young woman was forced to marry a rich old man. What followed changed her life forever. Her name was Amina, and she was only 19, full of dreams and hope, living in a small town where tradition was law and choices were often taken away before they could even be made. The morning she learned she was to marry a man twice her age, a wealthy businessman known for his stern ways, her heart shattered. She sat quietly in her tiny room, sunlight filtering through the dusty curtains, the scent of fresh bread from the street below, mixing with the heavy weight of fear and uncertainty pressing down on her chest. You might wonder, how does someone so young face a future that feels more like a prison than a promise? Amina's story begins there, at the crossroads of despair and the faint glimmer of hope. Her parents had decided this union was for the family's survival, a chance to escape poverty, but Amina felt trapped. On her wedding day, as the ornate car rolled up the cobblestone street and the crowd gathered with whispers and curious eyes, she stepped forward, trembling, yet determined to find some small piece of herself within this new life. The mansion was grand but cold, echoing with silence that made her loneliness louder. But here's where the story takes a turn you wouldn't expect. The old man, Mr. Farid, wasn't what everyone said he was. Behind his gruff exterior was a man, softened by years of loss. He had lost his wife long ago and had no children. His wealth was immense, but his heart was weary. When Amina entered his world, she found something unexpected: kindness. One chilly evening, as she sat in the vast living room wrapped in a thin shawl, tears quietly tracing down her cheeks, Mr. Farid approached. He didn't say much, just offered her a cup of tea, the warmth in his gesture melting some of her fears. "You're not alone," he whispered, "and I promise, I will never make you feel like you're trapped." Slowly, they built a fragile friendship. Mr. Farid shared stories of his youth, his mistakes, and his hopes for a second chance at happiness, not with her as a possession, but as a companion. Amina found courage in his gentle words, and began to see that kindness could grow in the most unexpected places. Then came the moment that changed everything. One afternoon, Amina discovered a neglected garden behind the mansion, a wild patch of earth tangled with weeds and forgotten dreams. She started to tend it quietly, pulling the weeds, planting seeds with trembling hands. Mr. Farid noticed and, instead of dismissing her efforts, he joined in. Together, they nurtured the garden back to life. As the flowers bloomed, so did their bond. The garden became a symbol, a place where hope took root against all odds. Neighbors who once whispered behind closed doors now stopped to admire the blossoms, their perceptions shifting like petals unfolding to the sun. But it wasn't just Mr. Farid who showed kindness. Amina's younger brother, Sammy, who had felt abandoned by the family's decision, came to visit secretly. Seeing her resilience and the warmth she had found, he brought gifts from town: books, clothes, simple tokens of love and support. His kindness gave her strength to dream again. Then came the real test. Rumors spread that Amina would soon leave, that the marriage was just a contract, a business deal. Yet when the day arrived, instead of escaping, she chose to stay, not because she was forced, but because she believed in the power of change. In a heartfelt conversation, Amina told Mr. Farid, "You showed me that kindness isn't weakness. It's strength. And hope. Hope is what keeps us growing." His eyes glistened. "You've taught me as much, Amina. Sometimes the greatest gifts come when we least expect them. If you could see that garden now, you'd notice the vibrant colors, the laughter that echoes in the air, and the gentle way two very different souls became a family, not bound by tradition, but by kindness and hope." Amina's story reminds us all, even when life forces us down paths we never chose, kindness can be the light that guides us through darkness. It can break barriers, heal wounds, and spark change that no one saw coming. So what about you? Have you ever experienced a moment where kindness transformed your life or someone else's? Share your story in the comments. Let's inspire each other. If this story touched your heart, Please like and subscribe for more inspiring tales that celebrate the power of hope and humanity. And don't miss our next video, where a simple act of kindness turns a stranger's life upside down in the most beautiful way. Remember, kindness is contagious. Let's spread it together.